guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I've got another great Aldi recipe for you. Alright, if you're new here, my name is Claire and my channel is all about mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff. And right now, a whole lot of Christmas stuff. I am doing the 12 days of Vlogmas where I post a video like 12 days in a row, all the way up until Christmas. You may have noticed I missed yesterday because it turns out even the 12 days of Vlogmas is like super hard. So hopefully that's okay with you. And today I actually did a recipe. I love shopping at Aldi. If you are not new to my channel, you definitely know that by now. I've done 2 other Aldi recipe videos. The great thing about Aldi is everything is so inexpensive and you can make fantastic food for so cheap. So in the same format as the other 2 videos that I've done, I will leave a link to those down below. I will have it posted on the screen like what I've paid for each thing with a grand total at the end, because like who doesn't love a good cheesy reveal? But today I'm actually making an omelet ring. Now this originally was a Pampered Chef recipe. My mom actually sold Pampered Chef when I was growing up, so I was really spoiled with a lot of fantastic food. So the original recipe is a little bit different than the one I'm making today, but that is what inspired this recipe. I will leave the directions for it and my proportions and everything down below. But I hope you guys enjoy this wreath ring. It is perfect for this time of year because it is a ring. So yeah, I hope you enjoy.
The ingredients I'm going to be using are cream cheese, milk, flour, eggs, salt, onions, cheese, butter, some spices, some mushrooms, ham, and 2 cans of crescent rolls. The first thing I'm going to do is divide my cream cheese in half because I'm only going to need 4 ounces, which is going to cost a whopping 35 cents. To that I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of milk, which is only 2 pennies. I'm going to also mix in a tablespoon of flour, which was less than 1 penny for that tablespoon, so I'm not going to count that. And I'm just going to whisk it all together until it's nice and smooth. Next, I'm going to add my eggs. I'm going to need 8 eggs, which they were a good deal today, 46 cents a dozen. So I only spent 31 cents on these eggs. I'm going to put 7 right into the bowl. And with my 8th egg, I'm actually going to separate out the white. I'm going to throw the yolk in with my mixture, and I'm going to save that egg white for a little bit later. Now I'm going to mix it all up until all of those yolks have been absorbed into the mixture. Next, I've got my ham. You could use any lunch meat, but we prefer ham, and I'm going to use about half of that package. And that actually is a really good deal too. We buy their lunch meat at Aldi all the time. For half of this package is only $1.60. Next, I'm going to add a small onion, which in a bag of 8 only came out to 17 cents for that onion. I'm also going to add my ham, and that came out to about 1 cup of ham. And then I'm just going to cut up some of these mushrooms. These are actually baby bellas. They are so delicious. They're only $1.39 a pack, and I'm using half of the package here, so another 70 cents added to the mixture. And now I'm just going to stir it all up and make sure all of my ingredients are well dispersed, especially that ham, just because it's lunch meat, so sometimes they like kind of clump together. Now I'm going to throw my tablespoon of butter in, which came out to 6 cents worth of butter. And I'm also going to add just a pinch of salt. The salt might not actually be from Aldi, I'm not sure. Sorry, but the spices are, and these 2 spices are rosemary and thyme, and they are seasonal at Aldi. I used less than a penny worth of each, but Aldi has an amazing spice selection, and you can kind of use whatever spices are like to your taste. And now I'm just pouring it into my pan, and I'm just going to slowly stir it all in, and I've got it over medium heat. I don't want the bottom to burn or form like, you know, like an omelette layer. I want to keep it kind of separate. And once it kind of looks like this, I'm going to take it off the heat. And now it's time to prepare the dough. So I'm using these 2 cans of crescent rolls, and they are only 89 cents a piece at Aldi for a total of $1.78 in crescent rolls. And what I'm doing is kind of making a sun pattern out of them. I'm careful to overlap them just a little bit, just so that I'll get a nice tight seam when I press them all out. But really, there's not a huge science to doing this. You kind of just move them around until they all sort of fit. And then you can either use a rolling pin or a wine bottle, but today I just used my fingers, and I'm just pressing all of the dough together because I don't want them to break apart easily. I want all those seams nice and tight and to give me a lot of surface area for my mixture. To this, I am adding cheese. Actually, this came in a block and I shredded it myself. This is half a cup of shredded cheddar, about half of the block, which comes out to 90 cents. I actually like to shred my own cheese because shredded cheese is coated in cellulose, so sometimes it doesn't melt quite as well. So if it's a better deal, I will go with a block cheese. And now I am just spreading my mixture evenly all the way around this beautiful sun-looking ring. And now I am going to tuck those edges in, and I'm just pinching them at the bottom just to make sure that everything will bake together, and we don't want any pieces that are real thin or anything because those could burn and it won't cook evenly. Alright, when you're done pinching in those ends, it should look something like this. And now I'm going to take that egg white from before. I'm just going to put a little bit of air into it with a fork. And actually, I don't know if I would advise this. This is like an actual paintbrush that I use for painting, and I just threw it in the dishwasher on a sanitized cycle, and I'm just using it on my food now, so I don't know. But now I'm going to throw it in my oven. I actually have the oven set on 375, and I'm going to cook it for 28 minutes, but anywhere from 25 to 30 will work. And this is what it looks like when it's done.
Seriously, you guys, this is a really impressive dish. Like, if you showed up somewhere with this, people would be like impressed with you. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give my little piece a taste. I already know it's gonna be just totally delicious. It's really good. The best thing about this recipe is you can totally tailor it to your own tastes. As I said before, I got this from an original Pampered Chef recipe, and I just exchanged out some of the ingredients to sort of fit what we like as a family. And this is amazing for the holidays because you can just use your leftovers from the night before to make a fantastic breakfast. You could easily throw in turkey or, you know, whatever you eat the night before. So it's a really good, like, brunchy, breakfasty item for Christmas morning. I think it also is just Christmassy because it's in the shape of a wreath. I didn't add anything in the center of mine, but my mother growing up, of course, always put something cool in the center. We would have like some greens or some sort of salad or something in the center, so you can dress it up like as much as you want. All right, you guys, for the grand total to make this really impressive wreath breakfast dish, it only cost me $5.89. That is a crazy good deal. You could totally have this for breakfast, for dinner, not at Christmas time. A lot of times, I just put whatever in it. Honestly, you'd be surprised at what I can accomplish with a couple of cans of crescent rolls. And as always, Aldi never disappoints. All of the ingredients were like fresh and delicious, and I'm very happy with it. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. What are you going to put in your ring? I would love to hear it. And of course, hit that subscribe button and come back for more mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff. Again, I will leave a playlist down below of like my food and recipe videos, along with links to my other Aldi recipe, cheap food eating videos as well. Everybody have a wonderful Christmas, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can keep the Vlogmas up for like what, three more days? I don't even know. It's hard, you guys. It's really hard.